All right, everyone. Welcome to Rise of the Dragons. This is the third week. We got one more after this one, no matter what Hexadon says. There's 4 weeks in this. um, my name is Jonathan Griselle, and I'll be the DM. And then we'll let everybody introduce themselves, starting with my screen left to right. Uh, Dave, you're first.
My name is David Estes. I'm playing Dunain Locktar, which is a paladin of the Oath of Vengeance. And we're all level 13.
Yeah, maybe 14 by today.
Maybe. I don't know. Our DM's pretty stingy with that experience.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'd talk to him about it afterwards, off camera, so we don't get censored. Logan, you're next.
Okay, my name is Logan Sisson. I'm playing Archimedos Frostbane, a level 13 bard of the School of Lore.
All right, Johnny, you're next.
All right, I'm John Phillips. I'm playing Aramis Greenleaf, and I am a cleric of the Arcane Domain.
Jeremy, you're next.
Hey, I'm Jeremy Allen. I'm playing Solomon Gray. He's a dual class swashbuckler and Eldritch Knight.
Chadwick?
I am Chadwick Jones, and I am playing a dwarf battle rager, Ivan Stoneanvil.
And they're all doing a wonderful job. They've kept me on my toes the entire time. I went from worried about killing them accidentally to worried that I can make it even a little bit of a challenge so they don't get bored and stop showing up. So hopefully I'm going to stop saying I don't want to kill them anymore. I'm just going to say hopefully I can make it entertaining and make it a challenge. And then if they die, they die. See if that makes a difference. And then we'll start off. We were upstairs from what we'll call the dungeon room. There's around 61 kids outside the fortress that the cleric had put up because we were closing it up at that point. You had just defeated what looked like a druid, and the paladin had got rid of a bone naga and sent it off to, I don't know where. I didn't write down where. Where'd you send it, Dave?
It's home plane.
Okay, all right. So, and Solomon had messaged a dragon that he is friends with named Clarion, who said that he would meet with them to find a place for the kids. However, he's in Nightstone, and that's 10 days away. So we'll begin with the scale lighting up and Solomon hearing Clarion's voice again and basically saying, we're dealing with some major issues here right now, but I've got a friend that doesn't live too far from 10 towns. He's close by in the area. He will be meeting with you when you arrive. He should be outside waiting. You can call him Rumblebelly.
Is he arriving at my school for extraordinary kids? Is that what this is?
He will meet you outside the Underdark area. You said there was
right
like
outside the tower.
He should be there. He is a few hours away, and I assume it'll take a while for you to get the kids there. He and his group are very trustworthy, and
So I have ties to the criminal underworld. Do I know? I know who Rumblebelly is, but does Solomon know who Rumblebelly is? You want me to roll for it, or?
Yeah, you can roll for it because it's in the right area because that's around where he was.
Was that a history?
That'd be history.
It's only 11. I have my suspicions, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. He just says he's a nearly 3 foot tall halfling, and
Goes by the name of Regis.
well, no, he goes by Rumblebelly. But yeah, thanks. I knew you'd get it. But there's more to that later whenever we get there. So if you feel comfortable and safe with that, you guys will have to transport the around 61 kids that are rumbling around there to the front
We
door.
need to find the vampire, or this is going to keep happening again.
Um,
Well, we need to get the
if
kids
memory,
out. If we need to get the kids out and then go back in after the vampire.
if memory serves, Ivan, I think, wanted to go back to make sure that there wasn't somebody beyond the door where the druid was, since we'd opened both doors in the process of killing the druid.
You still want to do that, Ivan? Go back
Oh yeah,
downstairs.
I want to make sure they ain't nobody behind us.
Yeah,
I'll go with him.
I've never went back upstairs. We're still down there. We just got through killing the druid.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say,
you'd all had gotten upstairs barely in time
That was when we left off.
with Johnny and the kids, because the druid was going to do Sunbeam and kill about 30-something kids, so y'all had to rush up there to get up to it. But you can go back down and check. That's fine. The dungeon is clear. Then there was a door to the left, a door to the right, and then like a storage room in the middle. So it'd be like a T shape from the two doors. It's like the prison gate, the Bone Naga, prison gate, where the druid was. Behind that was the storage room, and then the left or right are two separate doors. They're both.
all right, Ivan, which way you want to go?
Now do what now?
I'm asking you which way you want to go, since I volunteered to go with you.
Which ways do we have options?
You have a storage room in front of you. You have a metal door to the right and a metal door to the left.
Well, let's go ahead and investigate the storage room,
Okay.
and because that's going to not take as much time.
So yeah, I'll investigate with him.
And I rolled a 10.
So did I. Wow, that's tragic.
It's locked and trapped. And you hear a sound.
And us three are upstairs with the kids, right?
Unless you said otherwise.
All right, I'll attempt to pick the lock.
Okay.
Can I tell what kind of trap it is?
From the sound that it made whenever you rolled a 10, it's like got a lever on it, and there's like a tube full of something that you couldn't really see when you looked through the keyhole. That is, looks like it would drop down and explode if there's a misfire or if something happens with the lockpick.
Okay. All right, Bard, you better step back.
All right, I'll walk back. I'll step back about 20 feet.
20 feet, huh?
I'll attempt it.
Okay.
Let's see. Plus 9. So that's a 21 or 22.
All right. It opens up into I don't know how to call this in Dungeons and Dragons terms, so it'd just be like in an office. There's like the policy and procedure manuals. There's paperwork. There's files. There's folders. There's a small little.
You call it the foreman's office.
The foreman's office. Okay, there's a foreman's office, but it's more of a size of a closet. There's a totally innocent non-mimic in the corner, looking at you. There is a small desk, and on that desk is a ledger. And anything else you'll need to go in and look for.
All right. What was that in the corner?
It was definitely not a mimic.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the corner.
Okay, so the mimic attacks you.
Okay.
That don't surprise me.
No, it does not.
No, actually, it's not a mimic. What do you want to do? You want to go to the desk? You want to go to the books? Do you want to go to the?
Well, since it's an office, are there anybody else still down there in eye shot?
Not in this office. It looks like this is Mayberry, and that's where Andy and Barney would sit whenever the drunk guy was in jail.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and pack up the ledger and
Okay. When you
investigate.
touch that,
Step
when you
one.
touch that, that is the mimic. Roll for initiative.
Let's see.
So about these kids.
Yep.
Well, we need to get them out of here.
They need fed.
There's no sense in us going back down there for any reason. You know,
None whatsoever. Head on out and meet with the dragon that's coming.
it's going to be a halfling.
Oh, well, yeah, halfling, sorry.
Halfling with a group of people.
Oh, Lord.
Where's the bard and the barbarian?
I mean,
Well,
the
we would have
dwarf?
said we where we went before we left.
Y'all didn't say anything. Y'all just left.
No, because that would have been earlier before y'all ran upstairs that he said we need to check to see what's behind. So I just went down and checked behind. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, what'd you roll, Chadwick?
Chadwick, what did
like-
you roll?
Oh, there he
I
is.
think he froze for a second.
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
Okay. What did you roll, Logan?
19.
All right, Logan, you go first.
Okay. So the ledger just
Yep.
Is out
Think
there.
of the book of Necronomicon, you know,
Book of
and
what? I was going to say the book of what?
What?
I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers at second level.
all right.
It's a wisdom saving throw, I wanna say. I'm gonna
I don't know what your DC is, but you rolled a 16. And it's
that's
plus
too low,
1.
it fails. Still fails. My DC is an 18.
Wow.
Yep, I was right. It was a wisdom saving throw. Thank heavens. That would have been awkward.
Well, I would have been like silently judging you if you got it wrong.
I thought it's psychic damage if memory serves. That should be wisdom or intelligence. It takes 10 points of psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction, if available, which it should have available, to move as far as its speed allows away.
All right, so it's against. It went 3 feet from the desk to the back wall where the bookcase is. Oh wait, that's not true. It can't get away because it's adhered to Chadwick's hand.
Mm.
But it took the damage.
But it took the damage.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
okay.
no. Sorry, I forgot to increase the damage for its second. 1 plus 1, so 11 points of damage.
Math. Okay. Does a 19 hit you, Chadwick?
No.
Okay, your turn.
Huh. And say it's got a hold on me?
Yep.
Can I pull back?
Yeah. DC strength save.
All right, I'm angry now.
Okay.
So, I'm raging, and well, that's a
So you get
24.
advantage. I was
Okay,
gonna
that
say you
hits.
get
that was to pull away.
Oh, I thought on the strength. Yeah, you needed a 13. All right, I thought you were attacking too. All right, so that's your action. Is breakaway.
Yep.
bonus
Okay.
action was to rage.
Right. All right, Logan.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna. I mean, it worked the last time. I'm just gonna do Dissonant Whispers again. at first level.
All right, it
Yes.
failed it.
All right. So it takes 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And since it's not adhered, it must move as far away as possible.
All right, moved as far away as possible. Does it have to stay away?
No, it just says it moves. It does not. It just says it uses up its reaction to move.
Okay, so it's going to. I don't know where you are, so to go after Shadow again, try to bite, and that is a 19.
No.
Okay. Now, Logan, I know you've used a bunch of spells, but you said you had a bunch of third level spells left, and this was like a first and a second. How many spells
Yeah.
you got left?
This is a first and second. I'm out of first level spells because that was the last slot I had.
All right.
I have 1 second, 1 third, 1 fourth, and 1 seventh level, and that's
All
it.
right. You got OCD with the ones. All right, go ahead, Chadwick.
All right. I'll swing on it. That is
Shouldn't have.
a 30
Yeah, that hits.
and a 18.
They both hit.
Let's see.
And that's your last rage, wasn't it? Do you have 3 or until you rest?
9 and 13, so 22.
Okay.
That was for both of them.
All righty. So was that your last rage? Until you rest?
No,
Okay, because I know you had one when you were fighting.
no, I
your-
only used like one rage.
Was it just the one against your twin the first day, and then that's it until then? Okay.
That would
keep
be 3 rages that I've used. I've still got 2 more.
Oh yeah. I'm used to playing lower levels. All right, Logan.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger of extra stuff, and it's wounding.
You
The dagger
really
of
need,
wounding.
you need to work on your names of daggers, and go ahead and roll.
That's gonna be 21 to hit.
All right.
And I don't think I have 2 attacks. D4. And it must succeed, and it must make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm getting tired of these throws. I beat that one because it's a 19.
Yeah,
I rolled.
it wasn't even against my DC. It's against the dagger's DC, which is only like a 12. It still takes 7 points of damage.
Okay. It's his turn. And then now that you're that close, it's going to try to get you. It
Okay.
rolled a 23,
That hits.
and you will take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Chadwick, you're up. Or maybe you're not up. I hear kids crying about being hungry upstairs. What about you guys?
We got cleric that can create food and water.
Oh, that might not be a bad idea. And some of them probably need a bath.
I think I can do that. Well, I got the urn of endless water, so we can. I have no
Just
problem
hose
with
them.
that.
hose them down at 30 feet per second.
I mean, whoosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
mate.
create water, do the rainstorm thing, give them a shower.
They have 8 hit points. 5 of them's taken away from the bath they just got.
Oh, if it doesn't burn, it's not warm enough.
Yeah. It's like ice cold, fiery pits of Mordor. There's no in between.
Hmm.
Well, they got +5 to saving throws, so.
Their deck save is going to be higher than normal. There's going to be that.
But this
Make
is
the Constitution.
Jonathan Rowland.
Yep. Make a Constitution saving throw for all the kids.
Chadwick,
Yeah.
We're rating on you.
Okay, I was waiting on y'all. All right, it's still up, huh? I'll
Yep.
hit it again.
All right.
One is a 16 and the other is a 28.
They both hit.
$20 points of damage.
It is gone. And when it is gone, it comes back to a regular ledger. That chest over in the corner opens up, and there's a bag of holding in it.
I'll go over and look at the bag of holding. What's
Okay.
inside?
Wow. You're not gonna roll for it? You're not
I'm
gonna.
gonna go over there and take that stuff.
No,
All
I'm
right.
just
Mine,
kidding.
buddy.
go-
There is
I
two of you
didn't-
down
You,
there.
get,
I
you
didn't
go over.
open it.
You go over and you grab the bag of holding, and you
And
get pulled into a plane of existence. How long can you leave without dying? No.
Mhm.
All
I'm
right,
just gonna
so
toss it over my shoulder and wait until we get up to the rest of the group.
Okay. All right. So that's all that's in that room, but take that ledger with you. It could be important.
Well, Ivan
It
said he
might
wanted to take one anyway.
Attacked us.
Right?
I want to stick the ledger down in that bag of holding.
Okay.
Is it a bag of holding? Yeah, I'm not going to put it in the bag.
It's like, I don't know, man. You rolled a 10 to check on some stuff. I'm trying not to kill y'all. All right. The two metal doors, both of them are locked. But there's
Are
like
they
the little grate where you look out the one, but if you go back outside from there, it'd be on the left this time. You can look through it, and it looks as if it's the outside of the Underdark, to where it would be like it's just the great outdoors. It just dead ends right there. You just stop there. Probably it circled around to the plaza on the other side if you were to walk far enough and circle around.
Is it actual outside or?
Yeah, it's the Underdark outside, but it's like there's no more building there. It's just back to the caverns and the stalactites and the stalagmites. And
Okay. All right. Can I take the vial out of the other door and prop it up against this one?
I don't see one on,
All right.
but you'll need to do a
I want to do
dexterity.
that so that if
dexterity
anything comes through
check.
there, it'll drop down on them.
Okay, do a dexterity check just to see if you place it.
All right, Bard, move away.
Just,
I will
just,
give you inspiration.
just don't roll a 1.
I give him inspiration. I will.
And that is a D4.
Yep. No, it's a D10 at this point.
It should be pretty big now,
It's a
right?
D10. It's a D10.
Well, I rolled a 12. And dexterity, that would be a 16.
Okay.
Do I need to do the
No,
use
you're,
inspiration?
you're good.
All right.
You're just setting it up there to where, like, if the door handle opens, it goes out, right? Let me describe what you see in the other one. Okay, so when you go to the other door, you're not trying to open it or anything right now. You're just looking through the little grated windows, right?
Yep.
Right.
Okay. You see a throne room and a sarcophagus surrounded by 6 other mounds,
Uh-huh.
and a pathway looks like to another
We
door.
ain't going
goes
in
back.
there.
Okay.
Not by ourselves.
And
I could
you don't
miss you. Do you want me to message the rest of the group, Ivan?
tell them what, or you could go back and get with them and go take the kids out. Either way, it's up to you.
No.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do.
Mm.
We know where Boss Man's at now.
Quit
All
giving
right.
suggestions, DM. Let them kill themselves. I mean, let them do whatever they're going to do.
I already said we wasn't going in there.
He already said we're going in there on that one. That wasn't me. The only time I messed up was whenever I told Logan he could use Featherfall when I should have just let him crash. All right, so when you go back up, the kids are fed and watered, so to speak.
If I clear out all of my upper level spells, I can do it. Yeah.
I mean, we don't know that they'll need it. I mean,
Well-
they could have had whatever. They're just, crying
One-
kids.
One
You could
first
do
level,
Goodberry.
one first
Goodberry.
level, one first
Goodberry.
level spell of create food and water creates
30
pounds-
gallons of water.
40 pounds
So
of food.
Create food and water is a third level spell.
God.
It creates enough food for 15 people for a day.
For a whole day. We're only feeding one time, so that's 3 times
And we have
that,
Yeah.
45, and they're going to go a little skimpy.
I mean, yeah, and they're kids.
And
So
we'll go
they're
slap them
only-
around a little bit. Don't eat so much. What's wrong with you?
So because they're kids, actually they're not full grown adults, you could probably double that to make it 30.
I would say so. I'd say one would do it. It's
So
up to
then
you.
I blow two third level spells then. Okay. That's not as bad.
You do one.
why
It
not just
works.
give them some water and we give them some trail rations that we got?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
we're not running an orphanage here. I mean,
well,
we're saving
Jared
them.
Solomon is.
Well, that's his deal.
Says the Holy Paladin.
Right. Of vengeance, not of food serving.
That's right.
This
I need to go
this
down there
is-
and kill that vampire while y'all are up here babysitting.
This isn't Dunane from Burger King. Have it your
You'll
way.
be right away.
This is,
No.
this is. We just need to get to the logistics of. Okay, so there's some crying still, and some sniffling, and some running noses, but they're all taken care of. You want to use that one spell; it should take care of everything and everybody. You don't have to go above that.
Okay.
And several wants to get out of here. I need everyone to do a perception check.
Perception.
While they're taking care of the kids, we're going to relay the information about where the vampire is and all that.
You will relay the information where you assume a vampire is.
Yeah, well, I would assume that the vampire's in the sarcophagus.
I would assume that's very true, and the wraiths are around him.
It's 27, Jonathan.
Okay.
I got a 6.
14.
Oh, wow. All right. So the name's like talking about food and beverages, and Solomon is like checking around, and he will notice that every time until now, the DM has said around 61 children. There are now just 60.
One of the kids is missing.
Well, he said around 61. It was actually 61.
Yeah.
Did
Very
we count?
many.
Did we
So
count them?
I rolled a 29.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Did anybody
Alright.
actually count the kids?
So he and I actually
Then you two both would be
noticed
like,
that one of them are missing. Yeah, we counted the kids to make sure when
Okay.
they're getting up the chute.
I know I didn't. So
That was part of the roles of them getting up the chute and everything.
Yep.
All right, so I look at the elf Aramis and I ask him, can you see any tracks or anything that aren't just jumbled up by all these other kids? Anything where this kid may have gone or have been taken?
Or maybe it wasn't really a kid. Maybe it was a succubus or something in disguise.
Could have been something in
Wow.
disguise for sure.
While discussing this, I'm going to reach into the bag of tricks and toss out a furry object.
okay.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a tiger.
Tiger.
Let the kids pet it.
I was at the petting zoo.
I see a
have
tiger
better-
and I attack it.
I have a better idea.
Have
I'm
it
going
track
to
the
tell
kid?
it to find the lost kid. This it has advantage on perception, for smell, and it can
Uh,
bring it back.
But while we're doing that, we need to go ahead and get these other kids moving. We don't need to just all be standing here in one spot. So let's get these kids moving. And while
All right, start moving them along.
I get my whip out. Roll hide.
and then that song from the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings about the goblins and stuff from the old animated cartoons. You know,
Oh man, not that one. Here it's lurking towards me.
crack that whip.
Okay,
Tool in
so
trouble.
when you leave that room going back towards the entrance, I believe you are in the pool well room
Yes.
with the water going across and the little bucket on the other side now. And
Do we ever see
60.
if there's any evil stuff in the water?
Nope. We
No,
just flew across it.
Flew across it.
As we
Which
walk by
I-
with the kids, I'm gonna look in
I
the
will
water.
I
and
will
just see
start
what it
ferrying.
is.
I will start ferrying the kids across with my winged boots.
Okay.
How far across is it?
It's only like 15 to 20 feet. You guys probably
It's
could have
unholy
jumped it,
water.
but
I'm gonna take and throw kids over to Solomon.
all right, roll your damage. How many roofs are we going to have to go through on
I'm
this?
ferrying them across 2 at a time. Ferrying across 2 at a time. It's 30 trips. I'll be okay.
Yeah. Somebody's got wings. He could probably take a couple kids over
It's
each
unholy
time.
water. It burns.
How many kids gonna take across on my Pegasus at one time?
A lot, probably. It's pretty big plane, isn't it?
Yeah, well, about 10.
No, God, no.
No.
How big is a Pegasus?
It's
It's,
usually like
Lord.
five
Three or
kids.
four.
it's,
Three or four?
it's
You can
it-
fit 3
yeah,
or 4.
3 or 4.
And that's only on the wings. What about on the back?
What about hanging from the hooves?
I mean,
Yeah. It's
I
like
just start tying them to it, man.
He can grab one of them by the teeth and kind of pull it across.
How deep is this
Yeah.
water? How deep is this water?
Nobody checked.
I'm gonna. I want to. I've gotten curious enough.
Come on, y'all, don't touch the water.
We'll be curious after we get the kids across, okay?
Well, listen, I'm thinking after we've already gotten the kids across. I'm walking over, taking out the rapier, kind of just going shink and seeing how far down it is. At the very least, if not,
All right.
also
Well-
trying to look down into the water.
I'm
You
going
get-
to the other side. I'm setting the tower back up.
Okay.
As we get kids across, we're putting them back in the tower.
Okay.
So they're all on the tower by the time I've started.
And I'm
doing
at the
this.
top of the tower with the oath bow,
Okay. So
looking at everything.
what Logan doesn't realize that most of the other players, because they played before, is that Jonathan really likes water myrmidons. So you might need to be careful with the rapier.
Oh, no, he's already done it.
No, he's already done it, John.
He said after everybody's got across.
Everybody's across. Everybody's in. He's done it.
Okay. All right. You feel like if you were to drop that rapier, it would still go down another 40 to 50 feet?
Yeah, I'm not going to drop the rapier.
And
It's
you
not
see
worth
some
that.
bubbling and you hear something and you see something in the water?
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. I'm going to walk around. I don't like the feeling.
I was trying to find a way to describe something that would be like, I didn't know how to describe it.
I'm
If
gonna push
you,
the
if you
bard
were to
in.
if you were to fall in the water or if you're pushed in, congratulations, you get to fight an aboleth.
Oh, God.
Because it only goes down like 10 feet this way, then it opens up to the wide little area. And if you look way, way, way down at the bottom, you see Flame Tongue just sitting there from where Ronan lost it a long time ago. It's still showing up because I want it to be there.
Well, he
Even though
lost
it's not.
it. He lost it in the open sea.
He lost it in the open sea that it ended up in the Underdark later anyways.
How wide is this
10
water?
feet. 10
10 to
feet.
15 feet.
Yeah, 15 feet wide.
All right, is all the
There.
kids across?
All the kids are across.
And they're safe.
And they're safe. They're in the tower. They're being
Safe
guarded
ish.
by, well, a cleric with the oath bow. I feel like he's got it covered on that part.
Against an aboleth?
Well, you're not going to fight it. It's way, way away. You'd have to go down there and get to it, and get to fall in and go.
You put treasure down there.
Well, I'm going to walk across the top of the water since everybody's across.
Okay. It starts coming towards you, but it won't make it in time.
Well, I mean, I had to get across somehow.
Sure. They didn't bother taking you, did they?
I wasn't going to be carried.
Yeah, not again.
Not for the 4th time.
Right. No.
So the bard's still on the other side?
Oh,
Yeah,
I walked on the outside with him as he walked around.
There is no around.
There's
outside.
no
You have
around.
to go over. So you have
Oh,
to
okay.
jump across. Oh, because nobody took you.
Okay.
And if you fall in now,
Am I going to have to go back and get him?
we'll
I was
see.
going to offer to use my Pegasus, but you know,
But he's going to walk
Bard.
around. So roll
Athletics.
athletics, DC. It's only like 15 feet. So, like, he could probably
If it's-
18.
do 10, right?
if his strength is 15, he can make the jump.
Right.
It's 12. But
Okay.
I rolled an 18 for my athletics check.
All right. So you land perfectly, wonderfully, and Flame Tongue's not really that even much of a sword. Why are you worried about that, dude? Name?
I ain't worried about it. I'm
That
worried
was a
about
fake.
people
Oh.
who like treasure looking down and going, "Oh my God, there's a sword! It's flaming!"
Well, yeah, but I mean, the bard can't use it, so that's the one you'd worry about just going and grabbing stuff. He hadn't told you about the bag of holding yet, right?
No,
Neither
That's
one
okay.
of them have.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's
we're
suspicious.
used to that though.
Read
Yeah,
it
that's-
and see if you can
that's
find
standard
anything
operating
in it.
That's standard operating procedure when playing with Shad.
Right. Right.
Do what?
And now he's got an accomplice, you know, a little
He's like suddenly
princess
not.
up there.
Suddenly he hears.
Ark
All right.
Minos is waiting very specifically to mention it for a very specific time, but that time is not now.
Oh, okay. It's
Let's
Let's get
whenever
the
he
kids
can
out.
look
No.
at the ledger and see what's in there first.
Well, I
It's
saw
after
you
the
get
kids
it.
are out. It's after the kids are out. It's all he
Okay.
cares about.
We can tell.
Hey, Johnny, will you roll a perception check? I want you to specifically be listening to the other room to see what we're going to have to deal with before you bring the kids into there.
Foreshadowing much?
26.
You hear the army of God.
No, you don't.
I'm already
You-
here.
You hear basically fee, fi, fo, fum, though.
Oh my gosh, giants.
All right.
That's a specialty for the old dwarven throwers.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? So you don't see anything, but do you let them know what you hear?
Nope.
No, he's not going to tell anybody either. I mean,
Very secretive today, aren't we all?
There'll be one dead giant and a bag of holding just floating around at the end of this campaign. Congratulations, the bag of holding goes to level 14.
All right, guys. Yeah, I think we've got some giants outside here.
Can I go sneak a peek to see if I can
Yes.
see where they're at? Let the rogue do what the rogue does.
No. I'm going to walk out there in full plate,
Chomp,
shining
chomp,
and glowing.
chomp, chomp,
15
chomp.
foot around me glows, you know.
All right, I'm going to stealth out into the next ring
Okay.
with a natural one.
Nice.
Let the rogue, well, even with a natural one, it's a 14, but a natural one's an automatic failure. Let the rogue do what the rogue's going to do.
Bro did great.
Trip,
I
falls
wasn't-
down.
I
Trips, falls,
I was going to say I was going to follow 10 feet behind.
drops his,
Stealth
drops
things,
his
but-
string of like reindeer bells.
I was going to follow like 10 to 15 feet behind stealthing, but
Oh, well.
dear Lord.
Nope. That's not how that's going to go now.
So,
So
I'm pretty sure I discovered what's out there.
You discover very much so.
But wait, I say wait.
Too late.
You say, wait, after
But
the
wait.
bells that you hear.
They're too big to get through this door, correct?
Well, I
We
haven't
don't
seen
know
them
that
yet.
yet.
If they're Fomorians, probably not. If they're regular giants, yeah. Fomorians aren't as big as the other ones.
For warriors
They
are
are-
actually more likely to be in the Underdark.
Actually,
Actually, they're storm giants.
no, they're not. It's
They're
two
fire.
hill.
They're fire giants, the hardest giants of all.
I mean, that would be, except for with you guys, who's basically immune or nearly
Or
immune to like fire. You see two hill giants. You see one on either side. You see one of the hill giants. He's taking a big old club, and all the little platforms that was flowing up and smashing and coming down. He's just walking through, busting them all up as he's walking forward. And then the other one was around the other side. And
All right.
then
Since I'm already given away, I'm sure I'm going to walk forward and go, hey, that's enough of that. We need those to get out of here.
food talk funny. Does anybody else follow him, or does he
we-
start fighting them alone?
I follow.
We've got plenty of food to share with you. You don't need to destroy the things. We can just give you some food and we'll get out of here. And then nobody has to get hurt, because I guarantee you, if you stay here and you don't offer my deal of just some food, you're both going to die. And you both seem like really smart individuals. And
Yeah,
I think
because hill giants
I
are
think you-
very intelligent.
I think you should take my offer,
Mm,
or I really don't want to have to kill you both.
I also
I mean,
walked out there by this
You want
point.
me to do a persuasion check?
yes, but I mean, they're not the smartest.
That's why I wanted them to think that I thought that they were.
You might need to do
There's also a
deception.
big old. I
It'd be,
want to start
it'd be
over.
You want to start over? Is that what you said?
No, I'm going to start over to where you're at.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a 20. That's a
I'm
22
sure
on
I hear you
persuasion.
talking.
Okay.
Because I want them to hear me say. I want my companions to hear me say, "You hill giants are very smart."
Right. Yep. Yeah. Both of you, one on each side around it. You don't really need the tiles because they were just on top of mud. You could slug across with the kids. You don't need them to make it. But you were just saying that for
Yeah, I was letting them know that they're destroying the platforms, they're getting up and down, so
Yeah.
on and so forth. There's 2 of them.
one of the hill giants is smart enough to say, "Me love you long and fast through my jorts," and then runs to attack you.
That's unfortunate.
All right,
I-
roll for
I-
initiative, guys.
I will prepare.
After you're like, "Hey, I'll prepare." I'll prepare.
I'll prepare to thwart his jorts.
I will
Uh,
pull the Holy Avenger and start glowing and walk out there.
Now,
That's what he calls it.
right now, Johnny, that fort should be able to keep the kids safe and no problems. You can just leave it there and go out and fight. You don't have to stay on it, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's,
He has to
they
grant
can't
permission.
get out and nobody else can get in because I'm the only one that knows how to open the door.
Okay, all right.
Unless they beat it down, right? They can beat it down. It has to have hit points.
Eventually,
Well,
if they
yes, if they do enough
destroyed it,
damage, they can get into it.
and one side's got some damage already, but I'm sure you'd hear it way before then, right?
Theoretically.
All right, 25 and higher.
Close.
20 to 25.
24.
24.
Who has the highest dex?
I think Archmenos does.
Probably. I got a 15.
I have 18.
Okay. So Archmenos. Name. Anything else in the 20s?
Me, I
Okay.
have 20.
20 even.
20 even.
Solomon. Then Hill Giants. All right, 15 to 20.
I got a 15.
Yeah, I'm 15.
Who wants to go first?
It don't matter to me.
Yeah, go ahead, go first.
Okay, Ivan. Aramis. Okay, Logan. That's everybody, right?
Yep.
Just checking. Logan, you're or Manos, you're up.
Let's see.
We got about 25 feet away from you. There's a big column in the middle, and you guys went around one side. The other side, you just saw stuff hanging in the air earlier. There was the cave fishers on the other side that you didn't go that way. And so there's the column, Hill John on one side, Hill John on the other side, both turning and walking, converging on you guys.
Okay.
One of them says, "I smell children."
I'm going to snap my fingers. How far away apart are they? How far apart are the two hill giants?
It would be about 65 to 70 feet away from each other. It's like think of like a racetrack, like the circular parts of the column. One's on the east side, one's on the west side.
Who's closer to getting to us?
They're both very casually and stupidly walking towards you. You would have to pick which side. It's going to be about 25 feet this way to one, 25 feet this way to the other.
All right. I'm going to. Oh joy, this will be my big thing for the day. I'm going to walk over towards the right hand side,
Mhm.
snap both my fingers, playing a little ditty, and cast Fireball at 7th level. And that is my last top level spell for the day.
That's a dex save, correct?
Yep.
Good thing hill giants have high dexterity.
Now, why didn't my bard get fireball and he gets fireball?
Because you're
I took
13th
it
level.
well, I'm also lore, so I took it as one of my magical secrets.
Your bard was glamour, his bard was lore.
Ah,
Okay, it failed it. I don't know what it is. 19, right? Your
18.
dex?
18.
Okay. Well, he definitely failed it.
boom, shakalaka, boom.
You know what's really cool?
Ice.
Yes.
Ice, baby.
But by the time you guys get back to the vampire, because you want to get there before the
He'll be fully
24
healed.
hours are up, either that or you guys won't have any spells left.
Yep.
And we're gonna have to rest before we fight the vampire in the race.
Well,
All right.
if we do that, though,
He's already gonna be full health by the time we get back down there.
Right now, you're at like 14 hours since you started. And it'd be like 12 hours since he missed it. He's got another 12 hours before he can do anything.
40. 61
well, according
points
when
of fire damage.
Nightfall is, because that's when he gets his powers back.
I think it's 24 hours after he's got the 0 and turned into mist before he can get his powers back. Yeah,
it was
feel free to
61
check. Okay.
It was 61 points of fire damage to the hill giant on the right.
Okay.
And I kind of start, and I'd only moved like 15 feet just for
Mm-hmm.
just to do it, and then I kind of start walking backwards, going, and that's my big thing.
Right. And
Somebody
then
stab it. Somebody
you-
stab it a lot.
You have made a friend in him. He's going to try to get up close in person. All right. I'm going to wait on Dave.
I moved forward 15, and then I moved back 15.
So
I
you're at the
technically
front
didn't
door
move.
beside everybody. Boy, if I just had a magic user right now to like cast Cone of Cold.
I will use my bonus action, since that was my action, to cast Inspiration on Solomon,
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
because I think we've already taken a minute, so Ivan wouldn't have it anymore. But
Yeah.
just so he might get sneak attack and actually land it.
All right. What'd you get, Dave, on the vampire thing?
When a vampire drops to 0 hit points outside of its resting place, it has to transform into a cloud of mist and has to make it back to its resting place within 2 hours or be destroyed. Once in the resting place, it reverts to vampire form. It is then paralyzed until 1 hit point. And then at the next evening, at nightfall, it comes back full health and full powers.
Oh, so
So
at nightfall. So it's not
well, it has to
24 hours.
It has to be a full day, but it has to be the night of the next day.
Right. Okay.
So if we got him at like 7 in the morning, he has to wait the full day all the way up until the next
No,
day.
it does not say that. It says
If
the
It says the evening of the next day.
It does not
The
say
evening.
next day. It says the next evening,
The
next
evening. Oh,
nightfall.
okay.
Right. Okay.
Because remember, I was trying to incorporate
Gotcha.
that in something else.
Okay. Well, that just makes my job easier. I was trying to drag you guys out for a couple more hours. We can get through this 2 guys, and I'll get you outside to meet Rumblebelly pretty quick now. Well, we are at the 1 hour mark. So if we want to take a break, we can start with Dunane. You can start whenever we go back into session.